Well, hello, and a good, what is this, Thursday morning? Let me check. Yes, Thursday morning. You know me, I don't have concepts of days sometimes. So yes, good morning. Welcome in here to another edition of the short morning sports stream back here in NBA 2K16. MyCareer, sorry, the wire for my headset's all getting tangled up and not going the right way. Anyway, back here in NBA 2K16, MyCareer going to be picking up here where we left off in year 5, this home game against the Blazers.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet.
Hope everyone's having a good start to their day or a good day thus far. Well, depends on your location and what time it is.
2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue.
Haven't had a bad start to the day myself. Nice weather again for my morning walk.
Where would LaMarcus Aldridge
like it when it's nice and cool outside.
Portland. How much does this set the Trailblazers back, Shaq?
Pretty far, Ernie. It's going to be impossible to replace the consistency and the numbers that Aldridge provided. But now, Damian Lillard's team going forward.
Yeah.
He has to keep everybody involved. And he has to be a little bit more consistent.
Getting everything to work.
But they still have a fantastic group of perimeter players.
That does it for
Again,
us.
sorry about having to miss out on yesterday afternoon's stream and really, postponing it or really canceling it was a good idea on my part because the timing would have just been messed up. I would have been on for an hour, off again, and then got back on for half an hour, and that really didn't. Probably less than half an hour, too. It probably would have been like 15, 20 minutes. So that really didn't make sense. So I'm glad I kind of went with my gut feeling and just held off. Yeah. So, yeah. Sometimes you do things, you take that gamble, and it works out. But obviously today I'll be back strong with an afternoon stream. Full day today. Oh, Noel's playing for the Blazers now. That's interesting.
Beat this team, man. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprising, but it certainly makes them a difficult team to beat when they're on their home court.
Yeah, and they know that.
Whoa, Ellis.
So that could have them extra pumped up tonight. Give them that extra bit of confidence knowing.
I think Vonleh's with him as well, so former teammate there.
Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Vonleh's out there with
Okay,
Noel.
answer right back. At least I believe so. Oh, I'm thinking back to NBA 2K15 when I was playing with the Hornets. That's what I was thinking of. Wrong game. Right mode, just wrong year.
And George kicks to Moore. It's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Should have waited half a second more. I would have had that.
Here's Noel. Great defense that time from Moore. Looking at
Managed
the last
to
game
shut
for
him
the
down.
Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Raptors.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying.
Could have taken more time on that shot, but that works.
There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Monte Ellis. It's one from Stauskas.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often.
Lucky.
Trailblazers on D. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you,
Battle of the 33s down low.
Defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they
I prefer our
our
33
as hard for it as they should have.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
That's been one
Pass
of
it
the
to me,
strongest
I'm
aspects
open.
of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Now, here's Lillard. He had 19 points in the win against Minnesota. Here's Vonleh. And he buries that one, drilling the rim.
Give him a little too much room there.
Vonleh's got his first 2 points of the night. Noel against Moore. Passes to Turner. 9 feet out.
Oh.
And it's Portland the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
Yeah, really a rare treat.
Well, he
for the
missed it.
fans. The only time they'll get
Almost
to see
had
this
the block
matchup
there.
all season.
Interconference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Now here's Moore after the miss from Damian Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Moore. And fouled hard that time.
All right, I'll
He'll get
take
to the
it.
line and shoot 2. It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over
Swish.
90%?
Guys, he is close
Yeah,
to
that's
where he was
right.
last year in that
Darn right I'm
category,
over
but,
90%.
his numbers are still down just a skosh.
Mason Plumlee's
Yeah,
checked in for
well,
Noel Vonleh.
they're down
And that's another
because
area where he
of
is just a
simulations.
superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Plumlee attacking. That is good.
I don't know how I didn't block that.
And
Huh.
here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ellis outside. Takes the 13-footer. Plumlee with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And they take the lead.
How about the way he's able
Ooh,
to angle
Blazers
his
are
body
tough
to
here.
shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it. He made it look easy that time.
Here's Ellis, following the score by Damian Lillard. Hill has the open look. That
And
I didn't
misses.
see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lillard attacking, and he turns it with authority.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish.
I don't.
Well,
I
Clark,
may
he
have played
wasn't
the
gonna
Blazers
give
last
that
season.
opportunity up to a teammate.
Remember
You
them
know,
being
Kevin,
this tough.
That's one he'll always take himself, and he
They've
should. I mean, you
made
can't
some new
pass up
additions
that
here.
kind of opportunity or fun.
And so it's Indiana with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Clock is at 3, and it's Moore penetrating, and the foul called on Nerlens Noel.
All right, that'll
That's
work.
his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Indiana. Jeremy Lin comes in for George Hill. And Moore kicks to Lin. Sinks the three-pointer.
Nice.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't
Can
deal
run
up
that.
more tightly on the perimeter.
Trailblazers have
That
gone
double
6
team
of
going
9,
and plenty of
shooting well.
open outside shots.
Kicks it to Noel. And foul. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Should have had that
And
rebound.
look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Portland.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. C.J. Miles comes in
Uh-oh.
for George. And it's Adams in for Monte Ellis.
I think I just took out Damian Lillard.
That'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or
Oops.
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives.
That was a good
in
clean
the air.
sc- Oh,
And
never
like
mind.
that
It's just
has
Clarkson.
become
We're all
quite
good.
commonplace.
what? Now, here's Clarkson. Plumlee with the screen.
He's fine. He'll walk it off. Rub
Here's
some dirt
Covington.
on it.
Adams defending. And foul called as he'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Wow,
Nice
they're in the
work
bonus.
to get it inside and
We
draw the
have
contact.
not been
Exactly.
playing
Defense
quite a clean
determined
game.
Not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Brick.
And both free throws good for Covington.
Well,
55 seconds
tried.
left in the first quarter of the game. Moore outside. For the 3. Can't
Oh!
get the ball. He's missed the second after making his first.
heartbreaker.
Now, here's Clarkson. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Good hands, good hands.
Fast break. Here comes Indiana. And here we go. And it's denied. They get it back. Edmond passes to Miles. Lynn with the three. And he gets
Hey, there we go.
Lynn's got a couple of threes now in the first for Indiana.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might
That was an
get
interesting
blocked.
sequence of events.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the
Panicking to
excellent
get out of the
ability to
paint
get
before he
off
got
that
called for
shot
3 seconds.
Despite the disadvantage in size.
Here's Clarkson. Moore with the
Nope.
1 second left. No good.
Really?
Trying to beat the
You
buzzer.
give it up to Deadman to take that shot? Wow,
And now a
Miles.
chance to hear from
Miles,
point guard
Miles,
Damian Lillard.
Miles,
He
Miles.
explains his stoic demeanor.
I was taught to, never let anybody.
I would say, Clark, we probably.
Oh, Miles, Miles, Miles.
And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Portland leading. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I briefly chatted with the head athletic trainer for the Portland Trailblazers. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer,
wow.
guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got Damian Lillard. Von Lade's out there with MyCareer. Then it's Noel. And it's Stauskas in at the 2.
No!
Trailblazers.
If I didn't
leading by
fall that
4.
far out of
And
bounds, I
let's
could have
catch
come
up with our
back in
sideline
and gotten a
reporter,
three-pointer
Doris
there.
Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors delivered quite a performance. He finished with 28 points, and as always,
Just not finding
rebound
opportunities
after
right
rebound
now.
as well. What a show it was as he put up some
Noel's
really
doing a
amazing
good
numbers
job.
when it was all said and done. Even we
They've taken
marveled at
notes
his
from the
performance,
Magic.
Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight,
That works.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Lillard attacking. Teardrop shot. Hill with some nice D.
Yeah.
There's just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And a wide open look for free.
There we
Good
go.
assist goes to Hill. And now
That
just
excellent
a
release.
1 point Portland lead. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Noel against Turner. And it's out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards the most in the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Damian Lillard.
If
And
I did
obviously
Damian
assists
Lillard, he's so
are the name of the
special.
game
I'm
at the point
kidding.
guard position, and that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
I agree. I mean, their vision, their unselfishness.
All right, nice.
Have with their
Just box
teammates,
everybody out.
It really adds up to a
Ellis can
real
run right into
wealth
me.
of understanding of what to do out there.
The
and it
clear
makes them a
path.
special group.
Almost.
There's the pass to Carroll. Back to Lillard. Noel, a screen on Hill. And Lillard gets double teamed. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And George, here we go. From past the arc. And
Swish.
another three-point shot call from Moore. Moore's got 6.
A little bit of a longer range shot than I initially intended to take, but that all works out.
Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding
Should have had that
offensive
block.
display,
Wow,
and
we are just foul
he may
city here.
just be getting warmed up here.
The Trailblazers shooting the 6 to
Whoops.
the free throw line tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
And they've made progress in that department. From
Come
last
on, bounce
season
in there. There we
going
go.
into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved. Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And guys, right
That
now,
is my fault there.
Mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those.
I thought he
in a
would
close
shoot
game
it.
like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop.
Ah, all tied up at half. We may have ourselves a barn burner here.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. Something I did like? Well, a bunch of times we forced a turnover that led directly to a bucket.
All stuffed
I wouldn't
up
mind
here this
seeing that
morning.
happen a few more times after the half.
Blah, blah, blah.
And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian.
All right, here we go,
I know
Pacers.
we've said this many times
Pacers.
before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
Pacers.
You know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great
Pacers.
second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
We're good, we're good. We got it, we got it.
Ellis is out there with George Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Turner in at the 5 down low. That's the Pacers 5.
Wow,
More
Ellis, you
good
couldn't
work
make
on the
that
glass
one
there.
more
When it's
pass.
all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way, no doubt. They've been winning.
Needed that one
on the
additional
back.
pass.
Vonleh dishes to Stauskas. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 4 on the clock. Shot from 16, and Turner with the block.
And out of the
Wow.
gates here in this second half.
Yeah, I'm
they have
impressed
not
with
started
Stauskas.
well. 0 of
Stauskas
3.
still getting that off.
Moore outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
I'll take it.
Hill's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke.
And if
It can
no one's
really
gonna
open
guard
things
me.
up inside, because as good as he shoots,
Intercepted.
opposing bigs.
All the way, Ellis, all the way.
Outside for George. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a
Yeah, that
floor leader
works.
on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you
Should've been there
referenced
sooner for
specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Hill kicks to Moore. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
He has created some terrific
Can't give me
opportunities
space
for
like that.
himself and really made the most of it.
They get themselves into trouble. I'm heating up here in the second half.
Turner against Noel.
Good defense, Turner.
Lillard attacking. He kicks it to Vonleh. For 3, Stauskas. Rebounded by Moore. Moore's got
Take
his
it.
third rebound
George.
of the night.
All right.
And this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And George kicks to Moore. And
Nope.
stolen by Vonleh.
Should have just taken the shot. Should have just taken the shot.
Lillard against Ellis. Here's Vonleh. The feed to Stauskas. There's the dish to Noel. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Good defense, Ellis.
Defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Lillard against Hill. Feeds to George.
Okay, how about George? You want the screen? Take the screen, buddy.
Freak sets a screen for George. Just 5 to shoot. Moore with it. Now guarded by Noel. The
Ah.
shot by George, no good.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Oh, I
Here's
injured
Lillard. A good finish
Stauskas
at the
too.
rack off the slick feed.
Just injuring everybody. Get offensive
Lillard's
rebounds,
got
D
15.
minus. Oops.
And that's the kind
Sorry,
of lead
coach.
pass we've come to expect from him.
I'm gonna end up having to pay the coach again, like the last game.
Chance here to look at the numbers for free. Averaging 33, 15 rebounds and just over 2 blocks. And he leads the way for them in the scoring department.
Always looking for a crease in the defense, poking, prodding, and manufacturing points.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Turner. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Adams, he's checked
Cross
in
court.
for Ellis. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Hill.
No!
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it.
Come on, Clarkson. Come on, Clarkson. You want to play some more?
This offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
The shot by Clarkson, no good.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
Oh! Really should have been paying attention to that guy being there.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Noel passes to Clarkson. And the shot is good. Clarkson's got his first basket.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
There we go, Denman. Good cut.
Finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple
way to finally actually read what I was wanting you to do.
Close game, though, guys. Those could be really important points.
And Noel kicks to Covington. Poked away. Tries from 10. Misses off the left
Nope.
eye.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Now here's Lynn. He's covered by Clarkson. Takes a 3 and free.
Woo!
On the assist by Lynn. And
Man, my
a
three-point game has
6-point
been on
Pacer lead.
fire
Portland's
lately.
gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Clarkson, defended by Lynn. Noel wide open. He fires. And
I
he comes
say I
off the
should go
screen
play
to
for the
bury
Bulls
jump shot.
after this, man.
space
Could easily
right there
slide
to get
into
that shot
Nikola
Not a very good job of the
Miritich's
defender getting
spot.
over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And it's sent back by Plumlee.
And I
the
bring way
Trailblazers
more to the
on
table
break.
than he does.
Covington with the bucket.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored. on
95
very high
compared to like a
percentage shots.
75? Yeah.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lynn dishes to Moore. Out left to the wing. And here's Miles outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Ah!
Noel's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Down low. Lynn with the steal. Here's Moore. And he drains the 3. But let's see. They may need to
With
review
the
it. I'm not sure the ball
fadeaway
was out of his hand in time.
three-pointer.
Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was over, but it turns out
Oh,
the
that's
officials
good.
are
That's
going
good.
to
I
review the
released
play
that
to
in
see
time.
If he released the ball before the buzzer.
They're not even
And
watching
the
anything.
footage
They're watching
relayed
the
to
black
officials
screen.
from the replay center in Secaucus. I
Maybe
think
they haven't
he
turned it
got
on yet.
off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have
Yep,
replay to
look
get
at
these
that.
good calls right.
Plenty of time. I had 0.2 seconds to spare.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
I thought they were overturning it as the basket was no good. I'm like, wait, what?
A good job to take the
Oh, you
second
just
look
got
at
screwed
it.
by the
It would've been
game.
a shame if they'd been
No,
shooting
okay.
out of those points.
They're saying the shot was no good and overturning that it was good. I honestly didn't think I'd have any chance of hitting that shot. That's how good my three-point game has gotten.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Pacers leading by 5. Time now for an injury report.
Kevin, I briefly chatted with the head athletic trainer for the Portland Trailblazers. He told me that it's
all you, George.
The schedule
Oh,
becomes
look
a
at
real
Miles'
grind at this time of
place
the year,
for
and that
offensive
injury
board,
is only
but,
going to make things harder on
yeah,
this team.
probably
Guys,
should have passed that out.
Okay, Doris, sounds like he won't be out for too long.
Well, hopefully that's the case, Kevin, and he'll be back before long.
And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Damian Lillard out there with Jordan Clarkson.
Ah.
Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Vonleh. And it's Covington in at the small forward.
The last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Plumlee with the steal.
Oh, no, George. Get it back, get it back.
And Lillard kicks to Covington. Shot is off. Excellent D there from George. Guys, some great passing from him.
When it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Yeah, that's right. We're good.
Covington passes to Vonleh. More.
Get out of here.
Outside, George. He feeds it to Moore. 18 feet out. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
Swish.
George has got 3 assists in the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats.
Found my game here in the second half. Good thing, too. Wow, who left him wide open? I want an answer.
As well.
Another part of their game
I'll
that's
never
made a
get
difference
one, but
tonight is
I
all
want
the
one.
second chance points they've been able to get.
Hold the lead.
Indiana making some changes.
Hold the door.
Turner comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Ellis in for C.J. Miles. Damari Carroll's
Failed
kicked in
that
from
objective
Portland.
the other day.
Stauskas comes in for Jordan Clarkson.
Game against the Magic where
Ellis
Lynn hit that
outside.
buzzer beater. Win it.
Moore outside. Pass to Lynn. 6 to shoot. To the middle. And
Oh, I
stolen by
turned the
Vonleh.
wrong way. I wanted to turn the
And
opposite
Lillard
way.
kicks to Carroll, and that goes out of bounds. Last
It's okay.
touch by Carroll.
Got the turnover
Just
right back.
Didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Pacers leading by 4. Outside, Lynn. And the
Oh,
Pacers
Lynn.
can't get it to go. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Such a strong
Gotta kick
finisher
that back
on the
out.
fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control, even though he's going at breakneck speed. He still maintains his body control.
There's a screen. Dish. And good. And
Nice, Turner. Good job.
They've had assists now on their last 3.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Get out of here.
Moore with the
Oh. Hammer it home.
hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Woo!
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone
Should
so
get
far.
an assist for that.
Plumlee with the screen. Turner with the steal. And here we go. Fast
Oh,
break.
Jeremy
Lynn's
Lin,
got it.
dunk it.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already,
Jeremy.
guys, was high scoring, but they
Jeremy.
really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch. Complete domination. What a game for Lynn. 9 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind.
I love the rhythm side stroke has produced today.
Lillard outside.
Whoop,
Plumlee with
whoop,
a screen on Ellis.
whoop.
Stauskas dishes to and he gets
That's
the
all right.
Plumlee's got
That's all
4
right.
points in the quarter.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Outside, George. Fourth quarter of play. Over 3 minutes have gone by. Here's Moore. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
Excuse me while I back
George has got
down
his
nobody.
5th assist in this one. Trailblazers
Post move
trail by
score.
9.
Boy, that Ghost played some tough defense there. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to score against him.
And now Doris.
Oh no, I
Burgess
skipped
in
past
for the
that. I hope it still holds the
Well,
lead.
over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
Noel's checked in for Portland.
Okay, it was. Hold the lead. A+. Ooh, that
Stauskas, the
boosted
pass to
everything
Noel.
back up.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you know what? He's shaking off
may
the
be
Cole Shuney
getting that
performance
objective
from the
again
first
here.
Here's Lynn. Turner with a screen on Carroll. And a wide open look here for Ellis. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the
Be
ball.
patient on
The rest
offense.
of you,
George Hill's checked in for the
Protecting the lead now and just want to run some clock.
1:41 left to play in the final quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Lillard is
Brick.
really well. 15 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the
Brick.
band leader, Clark. And this offense has really performed at a high
Why don't you work, Brick?
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, I agree. Got to use some clock here.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He told his guys, be patient at the offensive end. Whatever we do, we cannot waste possessions with bad shot selection. Guys, they're operating under the principle that it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris.
Beep, 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 tweet, tweet, tweet. Bing, cha-ching. That was me fine-tuning the game plan. And staying out here longer in this fourth quarter. Too close of a game, can't bring the bench mob in.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter.
I guess we can, but probably wouldn't last too long. Why am I guarding 2 people?
And taken away by Ellis. And now Ellis running the floor all by himself.
And it looks
Oh,
like
he had some
just
people there
playing
with
the
him.
last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the
I
Pacers.
think that's probably going to do it.
Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition
I got
game
it.
we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge.
Working.
That's in their DNA, to push the
Working.
pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can
And bounce, bounce,
Sure
bounce,
is.
swish,
Sure
but
is.
swishing up.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season
then
series,
Turner.
being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get
Oh, there we
swept
go.
in a two-game season
Here,
series.
here.
I think
Hill,
the next
Hill,
game
there
will
we
be
go.
hotly contested.
I mean, when you
Just-
look
just
at
back-
the stats,
back
you'll
it
see
up.
just how dominant
Back
the
it
game
up,
this
run the
was.
clock
Hill
out.
a freak. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
So no problem for Indiana.
too close
They get
there.
the win. A confident win.
Look, I get it. You want to dribble the ball out yourself. But come on.
They certainly
Not
put
be
on a
selfish
good show here
here.
at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for
Hey,
us.
that's pretty close.
This
Well, I
saying
mean,
thank you for
final
watching.
score
And now we'll head
kind
over
of
to
had
the studio with Ernie
some
Johnson.
good difference between it, but good battle for the most part.
The 2K post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on
Good
to
job
our Jordan player
shutting
of
me
the
down
game.
in the first half,
Freak.
really.
He
Second
came out of
half,
the locker room at halftime
as
and
usual,
was
I find my
immediately
game
on
and just
fire.
dominate.
That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call this
Okay, that was an
performance
interesting
economical
shot of me
because
just
there was
walking.
No wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got.
Woo!
I mean, everything he
Yeah,
put up
whoa, there's
was
me.
going in.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We
That
hope you
was
enjoyed
all
the
about.
game. For
For Shaquille O'Neal and the other guy. Just kidding. Kenny Smith. Spin to win! Woo! Just keep spinning! A little bit more. Oh. Nah, just kidding. Exercise. Peddler with digital display. I know, that was random. Ooh, yeah. Well, what do I have? Oh, just 2 off days. Oh, the 76ers, yay! Alright, yeah. Get an attribute upgrade. Yeah. Make myself better. Gotta get up to that 99. 99. This loading bar is more entertaining because you get to see more numbers. Like good old 94, 96, 97. You don't get to see these numbers in the other loading screen. It's 2, 68, 71, 99. That's all you get to see. Alright, good practice, guys. This is the 2% loading. I wonder if really, I've noticed since I changed courts, I wonder if the court changing has something to do with the changing of the numbers. I don't know. Could switch back, but nah. Alright, shoot around time. Shot. Alright. And shoot around. Next one. Shot. Swish. Gotta hit that behind the backboard. Or maybe not. What? Don't. Whoa, what? Alright, well. Don't really want to pass up on Jordan. Oh no! Oh, well, okay. Oh, that's right. It was just saving there. I thought I'd started the game. I could have backed out anyway. Get that attribute upgrade. Let's get Rebounder up another level. Boosts. Yeah, those are good for actually a while. Here we go!
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq. Tonight we'll be watching the Indiana Pacers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, waited for this team to come together and start producing. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And as we reach the midway point, Kenny, still a lot of games left. How do players cope with the wear and tear their bodies go through?
Well, a lot of times when you're mentally or physically tired, you know, you
I'm
can sit there
tired.
And you misquote things. On the basketball court, that's missing assignments, missing rebounds. Same thing. Like I know this is our 82nd game.
Pew 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 pew.
At power forward,
Oh, Anderson on the 76ers. Interesting. On King, alright. Embiid. Sammy Ford. I thought that was Carmelo Anthony. Wow. This is interesting. Carmelo Anthony. Woo! Let's make some noise! Yeah! Hometown hero there. Real. And here comes Freak. Whoa! 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 Ah! Too fast! Too fast! Okay, we're good.
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday.
Okay, that's
season from all of
weird
us at
seeing
2K
Anthony in a
Sports.
70s.
Set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Burke on our sideline. We're glad you can join us. We're at the home of the Pacers in beautiful
This is
Indiana.
definitely interesting.
And of course, Rudy Gay. They will definitely miss
Okay,
his
good start.
contribution.
Well, as fans, as teammates, there are a lot who are sad to see him go. Brings to the table. But I like what the trade does for him, and I bet it helps them right off the bat. I mean, it also is going to help him long term.
Well, you know, we'll see, because you don't make a change this drastic without having a period of adjustment. So you may be right.
The Fowler. So I wonder if they traded for him. No, he's just straight with them. Someone made a trade because they're talking about a trade. It's not us. Oh, here we go. They traded for Harris. Wow. Wonder who... There's Okafor. I wonder who they gave up. May make the matchup against the Magic a little easier. Yeah, just kidding. They're still a pretty stacked team, and I'm sure they got something decent in return. I might actually say, because Harris is one who's probably popular enough to have a social feed. Maybe not. Nope. Alright, well, check that after the game.
Anderson is out there with Anthony. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's King. And it's Ford in at the point guard. And so Moore nails both.
Swish, swish.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Yeah, I'm
Ford
the
passes
best.
to Carmelo. Embiid the screen. The drive by Anthony. Step back shot. The putback and Embiid throws it down.
Nice.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Outside, George to the inside.
Oh, Anderson. Oh, man.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He can't
You're
dunk
too
off with some
slow.
serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
That's now 4 misses on. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Come on, Ellis. You could have out-rebounded Anderson.
Hill against King to the left wing. Ford, that's good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the
Tough.
fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid,
Where's
but
the
you
tough
also
little
have to
guy?
look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now, here's George. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Portland.
And don't forget about his
Woo!
playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Ford. Following the basket by Freak. Ford.
Oh, how did I not block
Out
that?
to Anthony.
How did he get the rebound?
He feeds it to Embiid. And they have their chances.
All right,
Two
all right,
offensive
all right.
rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here is Hill. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Moore.
I did
Nice
not
again.
put enough on that.
And Turner with the lay-in.
Wow.
Turner's got
Okay,
his first
Turner's
points of the
got
game.
me.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Anderson a screen on George. Anthony kicks to Embiid. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Boo.
Ford against Hill from 15 feet away. Misses off the right iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Ford, no luck.
The shooting numbers just aren't there
Lucky
yet
I didn't
in the
swat
quarter.
that one.
Hill kicks to George. Here's Moore. Nice form on the 20-footer. Moore's got 8 points.
Come on, Philly.
So the
What you got,
76ers,
Philly?
the last game, a loss to New York.
Just not a disciplined performance defensively in that game, guys. A lot of silly fouls hurt them throughout.
I think lack of discipline is the right phrase, Greg. I mean, a lot of silly fouls. and they
Wait
did
for it.
that
Wait for
even
it.
when they were
Now
in foul
sprint.
trouble.
Get in there. Yeah. Woo.
10 points for him.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Many random noises I can
Make
make.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here.
Well, there they got
Good
their
open look,
basket.
and he splashes home the 3.
Pacers leading by 3. Hill dishes to George. Anderson against Moore. And there's the feed to Ellis. Steps back and fires. And again,
Nice.
it's Indiana.
What handles? He broke the D down to the ground with that move.
The 76ers trail by 5.
Looks like Harris is ready to come in. Gonna torment me now in Philly.
Morris Burke has
Bring in some
information.
of our second waivers. Willard Beasley.
Frank Vogel addressing his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak.
Wow,
Coach
Okafor
is
doesn't
looking
even
for
get any
something
playing time. He's not injured, is he? Did I miss something? Oh, he is injured. Okay. That would make sense why Anderson's starting.
Special from him. He's usually not their main
Okafor's
option
probably
at
the
the
usual
offensive end.
starter. I'm guessing. Usually an 83. It's probably better than Anderson. Oh yeah, those are starter minutes there. So what's Anderson at? 73? Oh yeah.
Looks like he's going to be today.
Whoop.
So he was just as
Well, that was
confident
a
when he told
stupid
them that they needed
mistake.
to put
How did he
everything
make
they
that
have into their
pass?
offensive rebounding. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
I gave him a
Great.
wide
Thanks for
open
the
lane to the
report, Boris.
basket and he passed it up.
There's 126 left to play here in the
That's
first.
something I would do.
Now, here's Marshall, defended by Lynn. They set the screen. On its way from Beasley for 2, and it's Lynn with the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection.
Yeah!
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got got to
Say,
be
come
a little
on, I've
smarter
got
in his
some
choice
speed
making.
on him.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead.
I didn't really have
there,
time.
why
I
not
just needed a
take
quick
a few
dunk.
chances? A lot more
Get outta
engaging
here.
and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Miles.
And one. Get in
Good
there.
for
Woo!
contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good, Miles. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Bum, bum,
Beasley
bum,
sets a
bum,
screen for
bum,
Marshall.
bum.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that.
Now George. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Yeah!
Throws it
Blah, 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 blah.
And they keep going down low with the ball.
Lama
and
lama
keep
ding
getting
dong.
positive results.
Rubba-dooby-doo.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
lead to have early in the ball game.
Pass it to him. Come on, pass it to
Now
him.
here's Marshall, defended by Lynn.
Not him.
Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
Harris.
And so here is Indiana, fresh from a win against Portland.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the
Oh!
beneficiary of what was some
So
very lackluster
close.
defense being played
Oh, man.
against them.
Agreed, guys.
And some tough time for the Knicks, but you
do,
listen
do,
to
do,
Carmelo Anthony,
do.
it's clear he's invested in this franchise. Knicks
I think that
fans
said something
rooting
on
for
his
Carmelo to help make New York a
commitment
playoff
to the
venue
Knicks
once
or
again.
something.
And you know what? It's going to take a lot more than Carmelo.
Obviously,
playing
it's
strong
non-existent.
to put the Knicks back into the playoffs and to make them a destination to where NBA stars want to come.
Yep, they're definitely talking about him playing in New
Welcome
York.
back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter. As our second quarter
No!
gets underway.
Wow, what a leaping
And before we
interception.
move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
You know, it's been a great display of team basketball here.
Who
thus
exactly am I
Five
guarding
guys,
here?
5 fingers working as one. Just beautiful team basketball on display for these guys.
Wow.
Power forward.
Wasn't even sure who the heck I was supposed to be guarding.
Dwayne Dedman is out there with Jeremy Lin. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Indiana. Ellis
Lazy
Dunn for
defense.
TJ Miles. And Philadelphia also making a switch. He's checked in.
Incoming!
Taking it to the rack with
Get out of here,
power right
Seraphin.
there.
Hammering down with the two-handed slam.
just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Lin against Ford. Good on the triple. Ford's got 5.
Man, that is
All right.
not an easy
Sammy,
shot
I
right
see
there.
you there.
He had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and did it perfectly. They've had assists now on their last
Nudged
3
up a
baskets.
little bit.
And it's not just
And missed an
passing,
open
but
three-pointer
also
there.
Body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
From deep. Rebounded by Moore.
Mine.
Moore's
Wait
got
for
4
it.
rebounds
There we
now
go.
Tonight. Pacers leading by 8. George passes to Lin. It's stolen by Anthony.
Oh, no. No, no. Come on. Gun it. Gun it. Gun it. Gun it.
Shot from 16. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And that's the battle
Whew.
they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous. And that's
Athlete
got
is
to
definitely the
change.
next
Yeah, no
category
question
I'm going to
about it.
boost.
I mean, if they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And one. Come on. Oh.
2 free throws now for him.
Let's
No
see where
lucky
the Pacers
bounce
are,
there.
Kevin, in terms of the NBA rankings right now. First in shooting percentage. First in lowest turnovers a game. And they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively. And thus they're able to
rhythm
hold
of
those
night.
points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting
Swish
well,
swash, I
but
was
they're
taking a
also
blosh.
focused
Whatever
on
blosh is. I
creating
don't know what a
terrific
blosh is.
opportunities for
I don't know what
one
I'm saying
another.
anymore.
Catching up on the
I've
changes
lost
now
my
for
mind.
Indiana. Turner's checked in for Stoudemire. And George Hill's subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He ended with 29 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an
I'm already at
impressive
20
barrage of
points,
threes.
and it's not even halftime yet.
Incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried
Ooh,
them that
you're
night,
lucky.
I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it.
I'm on another planet in this
What's interesting to
game.
me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
I know your game, Anderson.
It's rebounded by Indiana.
I'm not going to let you get
Moore's
open
got
behind
7
the arc.
rebounds in the game. Hill kicks to Moore.
Can't say you're not going to make the same mistake. Ah, for
From
me.
outside. The
Lucky I missed
76ers
that
trail
one.
by 12. Here's Ford. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Ford's got 7 points in the game. Inside, here's Moore. The shot's good on the assist by
Nice
Jordan.
little layup.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led
First
them to
quarter,
this lead.
14 points. 8 points in this quarter. You may get 14
Now,
points.
here's Ford. He
Oh!
has 7.
Paul George making
Now
the
here's
same
Hill, the fast break
interception as
opportunity. Shots good by
Mello.
Ellis.
Got a
His
reaching
defense is
dive.
getting eaten up on the inside, guys.
And
Giving
more
up
of a
far too many
reaching
free runs to the
grab.
rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
It's stolen by Hill. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the paint.
Get out of here, Mello.
And that's
Just get out.
a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
That
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant.
was really
and this
my
guy, much
fault.
like Greg, creating
Ah,
havoc
you know
out
what?
there.
George backed off.
And what hot hands
Not allow
have
inside
been coming
baskets.
from the
Now
ranks of the
watch, I'll
small
be on the
forwards this
bench.
past month, a look at the leading shooting percentages.
Oh,
for
no.
those
Okay.
players.
I'm
Paul
still out
George
there.
on top.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on
That-
the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
Okay, guarding the paint. Guarding the paint.
Here's Eustace. Adams defending. Pass to Beasley. Pacers with the rebound.
Nice.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
Ah.
Clark, their
Uh-oh.
effort
Come
on
on,
the
come on.
glass
Hustle.
has given them the
Hustle,
advantage, but
hustle,
it's also
hustle.
been the
No.
effort in general.
Okay, well, I
that's
can give
made a
that up.
difference.
It just hasn't been a very
But I
good
don't
day
have to
for
'cause he
him, guys.
misses.
They need him to start burying some of those.
Pacers leading by 15. And here's George. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shoots off the screen. And Creek.
Oh!
And great effort
Nice
on the boards,
dunk.
and what a mean
Yeah.
dunk that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
Just fine on the
Paint.
clock.
Guarding the paint.
Here's Eustace.
No!
Good work defensively by
Yay!
Turner.
That's not the type of opportunity he failed.
Roller
to convert
coaster of
very often.
Shot is
emotions.
good.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
The 76ers trailed by 19. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They set the pick. Beasley the screen. Here's Eustace. Marshall inside the three-point line. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Whatever.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Nope.
And
What,
through
just
one
an
half.
A?
Monte, you
Ah, it was an A plus protection of the paint. I didn't allow a basket. Well, I did allow that guy to get in there and take the shot. Technicalities. Grizzlies confident Mike Conley will re-sign, targeting Mavericks free agent Chandler Parsons. Of course, there's the news as well that Joakim Noah is going to sign with the Knicks once free agency officially starts.
In the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And the interior defense has to get tougher here in the second half. He's making them look really bad.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got King, Ryan Anderson, Joel Embiid. Then it's Anthony.
Care Ford
in at the one.
Like how everyone gathered there in the paint and then completely spread out.
Kick out to King. Shoots the three. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. King's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the 76ers. Pacers leading by 14. Hill kicks to George. Inside. Here's more. That one's by Embiid.
That was a bad
some
shot.
Tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The pass to Anderson. Pulls up from the corner. It's hauled in by George. George has got his fifth rebound in this one. Pass to Hill. Launches it. That one goes. Count.
All right.
Hill's got himself going there. His
impressive.
First points of the game on the deep ball.
Oh, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Warm up jumper. Jumper, 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 warm up, jumper, warm up, jumper, warm up.
Let's catch up with
Warm up. Oh, I missed the coaching directive. Okay, run the fast break. Got it. Woo! Crisis averted.
He touched on his desire to see them make heavy use of the pick and roll for the rest of the game. Keep setting those screens, fellas. Those were his exact words. He also wants to see a patient offense.
Okay, that's not good.
Move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect.
Get in there.
Thanks, Doris.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish
Anderson
was right
can't
on
compete
time.
with me.
The 76ers trail by 17. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. A three from Anderson. And the 76ers get it back.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Erg.
Turner against Ford. Here's Harris. The shot is off. Great defense that time from Ellis.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today,
Flash.
but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
You know, of the last 6 baskets,
Not a fast
5
break
have
score,
come
though?
on the
Okay.
interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively.
But I'm running.
Getting
I'm getting out and
exactly
running.
the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Ford dishes to Anderson. Here's Embiid. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Nice job.
Good
clearing some
putback, good
space out
putback. Give
under the
credit where
boards
credit
and
is
setting
due.
himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big follow.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top.
Some changes for Indiana.
All right, a B and run the fast break. Didn't really get that much opportunity to do so.
CJ Miles in for Paul George. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the 76ers. Kendall Marshall comes in for Cam. And Miles kicks to Stoudemire. Feeds it to Ellis.
Everyone looks so angry on the bench.
Now the 76ers on. And there's make change here. Harris, right side.
Whoops.
Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
Yep. Steph back in this
one. It has
one.
been a 3-point barrage since halftime.
Oh, right in your face, Harris.
But either way, it has been impressive.
Shots continue.
Anything better.
Both teams putting up points. Indiana out in front, up 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
There's that nice putback dunk.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth.
First game.
Sixers trail by 7.
It was a dude.
Hill is out there with Adams. Then it's Turn. And it's George in at the.
Oh, what am I doing?
Carmelo Anthony.
Woo!
That is his first foul of the game. Indiana leading by
Hill.
7. Down low. Here's more. And that one is almost.
James Harden
Hey, Park,
defense.
Now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Embiid the screen. Off the screen. Ford, no luck.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
From deep. That's good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the stage completely in sync. Communication and awareness.
And George, here we go. And Embiid with the block. Now the 76ers on the break. Anthony leading the charge. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I break. Yeah.
For the Pacers.
Fantastic passing.
We go with brick number 2.
Nope. Here in the second.
You know, they're taking care of business in the paint, too. Those are valuable points they've been getting down low.
Watching up on the changes now for Indiana. Ellis
wow,
for
I would have had a wide open
Jeremy
dunk.
Lin in for George Hill.
No!
Anderson with the block. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now.
Shenanigans.
King with it. Embiid the screen. Now King. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ford. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Even be in this game right now. Curse you, simulation.
Against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Ellis.
Nice.
What a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now.
That was a good unintentional fast break.
Lin against Ford. The 3. The Pacers pull it in. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and
the
keep
Knicks coming out here to play. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand with no one around.
Nice.
Not best game,
distance
but
here
they're
between
still
us
getting
and
it
them.
done collectively.
Anthony against George. And King, here we go. Pacers with the rebound. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. In the corner, it's Freak. Ellis outside.
There we go. There we go.
What a pass to set him up.
How about that? Breaking out the Statue of Liberty.
Can't touch us. Dan.
Indeed.
here is Ford. Left side Anderson, back to King, and taken away by Ellis.
Nice bounce pass.
Lynn kicks to George.
Oh!
Breakaway jam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems.
And this is why we're back to back NBA champions. When it comes to the fourth quarter, we just take over.
Nothing going their way.
We'll let you stick around. Think you have a chance in winning.
Maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah.
And then destroy yourself.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He said, listen, fellas, I know you're tired, but we can't coast. We've got to go harder. The win's in sight. We've got to power through it and go get
Whoops.
it. Guys, pretty inspirational stuff.
And Anderson gets it to go.
And their solid play in the paint continues,
Lucky.
guys.
Lucky I messed
their
up.
Focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Indiana leading by 10.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Do better than that, Sixers.
Outside Anthony. Dishes to Ford. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time.
And Freak throws it down.
What an incredible run there.
Darn right I throw it down. I throw it down with authority.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Little ISO.
Kicks it to Anderson.
And I've left him wide open.
Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Ellis kicks to Moore. There's the dish to Turner. Here's Ellis, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Ellis having a terrific game. He has 8 points and 5 assists.
First free throw is good. Hill, he's checked in for Jeremy.
Yeah, that's right. Leave me in.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
I'll have a chance to get to 50.
The 76ers trail by 12. Ford with the ball. He's picked up by Hill. Turner against Anthony. 102 left in the fourth quarter. Can't nail the jumper. Indiana's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let
bringing
it
it up
from downtown.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Indiana.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break
maybe I
was
won't
on,
get to
thought,
50.
beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of
Here comes the bench, Mom. I think I'm going to finish at 43.
It was a key factor in coming out on top.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
They really do. I mean, there's one more game to play in this season series, and barring any major changes to their team, I'd have to believe the sweep will be in order.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Just 5 to shoot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
45's close enough.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this
Would like
game
to
up.
have gotten to
They
50, but
came
oh
out
well.
with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they
Oops,
had him on
and a
the
D plus sign. Protect the paint to end the game. Champion.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Oh, 76ers put up a good fight there. I mean, that
Hey, y'all,
simulation
Ernie
helped
Johnson
them
here,
get
along
back
with Kenny
into it.
Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome
But,
back
you know,
to the
as usual,
presentation of our
complete
Jordan Player
takeover in
of
the fourth
Game,
quarter.
Freak. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He accounted for more than half of their points. An amazing
Just can't
output.
stop me.
When there was
Swish.
a bucket, they absolutely
And there's a
had to
block.
have. He was the guy.
There's
they
that
went
post
to.
move at the
And that's
end.
an awful lot for
There's
one
another
player,
dunk.
But he did not
There's
let
that
them
nice
down.
three-pointer in the face
Seeing
of Harris.
Freak dominate
Here's
the way
another
he did
dunk.
tonight reminded me
Here's
of
another
watching
dunk.
him play in high school. He
Here's
was
a block.
man among
Oh, that's
boys.
from before.
He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I enjoyed it because I won. Advance. Auto Parts. Not a sponsor. Could be a sponsor. Ugh. See here. Ooh, hang out with DeMarcus. How many? I need this by December 29th. Alright, so I have 1, 2, 3. I need 3 more so I can afford to do this. Yeah, and I got Cousins' jersey for my court. Yeah! Woo! Woohoo! Oh yeah, get to see the new look Knicks. Oh, I know. I wanted to see what the if I played the Knicks before this. No, I have not. Oh, yeah. I think, but that was, I think, part of the simulation games. Oh, yeah, I've played the Knicks twice, but both of them were simmed. All right. Player stats. Orlando Magic. Ah, they trade for Rudy Gay. Interesting. Swap Gay for Harris. This really kind of makes them a little bit more dangerous. Still gonna be a thorn in my side. Oh, green versus yellow clash.
2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a
Merry
very special holiday wish
Christmas!
from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson.
Jingle
and Shaq
bells,
and Kenny.
jingle bells. Wait,
it's
not
Santa
actually
Claus.
Christmas.
What a
Hey, it's almost
festive,
Christmas in
festive
July,
day
right?
it is.
Christmas on the last day of
In this
June.
game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers.
We'll
against
see
the New York
me
Knicks
versus them.
for New York.
And an
With a
epic
record
battle of
3-7 Over their
epicness.
last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by.
Yes, the
We'll see
great
if they
Colin
can grab one
Edwin
tonight.
has taken over for Anthony.
From all of us here at 2K, Merry
Christmas.
Ho,
ho,
ho. No
Christmas
I would
ass.
rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple
And a
other
happy
places, but this is
New
not
Year.
bad.
I got a
We
couple
wish
other
you a
places.
Merry
I got a couple other
Christmas.
guys.
We
I got a
wish
couple
you
other
a
places.
Merry
What?
Christmas.
What'd you get?
We
No,
wish
same
you a
thing.
Merry
No.
Christmas and a
No,
happy
I'm
New Year.
Santa Claus.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here. Me watching
Listen,
NBA.
the tidings
games.
we
Isn't it?
bring wherever
Well, I
you
appreciate the
are.
helicopter this honor that you got me today.
I don't remember the it's about as far as I get. And a happy New Year! I just want to see this. All right, let's see who they got.
Presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day.
Oh, Edwin, Porzingis,
We want to wish each and
Sting,
every one
but
of you a Merry Christmas.
this Edwin is the new star player.
Sideline reporter Doris Burke.
I think he's been there a while.
Defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. Victory
Limelight is just his
New York
now.
when they took on the Knicks. And so, with that loss, that gives each team one win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy.
Oh, get
Even
that!
when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade.
Pass to assist.
Looking at who they've
I
got.
almost got up to B- in just one play.
Exum is out there with a flower. Then there's Maurice Spates. Exum kicks to Spates. Rebounded by Moore.
That's going to get me to the B-.
Ellis outside. Here's the screen. Shoots off the screen. No good. Excellent D there from a
Total minutes played in game in my career. Accolade unlocked.
And with the number of turnovers they had in that game, guys, it was
Wow.
going to be an uphill battle all the way.
Especially when you couple the turnovers with the soft defense they were playing. That's a losing combination.
Here's George following the score by New York. Here's Moore. And to finish it off.
That'll wake you up.
Oh!
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the
Porzingis.
air. Dunks like that have become quite
Poor
commonplace.
Doris
Porzingis.
Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kurt Rambis.
He never stood a chance on that one.
Trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing.
You mean like that? I'm pretty good at blowing by my defenders.
At the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis's strong suit. Seems like a smart plan.
Okay.
Great. Thanks for the report,
I
Doris.
can see. How long has he been here? I remember the name. Alright, this is his second year. And he's already taken over the team. I guess drafted him to be their new franchise player.
D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
They set the pick. And George, here we go. And he gets it to go. George has got his second basket of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
No.
To follow, wide
Think
open
about it,
shoots.
Porzingis.
And it's off from three-point range. Pacers
Yeah.
lead by 4. Ellis left side.
Whoa.
Indiana moving it around. Now here's Moore. He's guarded
Wow,
first,
I can't
and
believe
he gets
that wasn't
contact
stolen.
And the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well.
Come on,
this season
George.
In terms of their attempts, 81%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year.
It's all
But
right.
just a tad worse, so
It's your second
not
one.
too bad.
And he's good on the
Yeah.
second. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against Philadelphia.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place.
That-
When one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now here is Hill.
Incoming.
Points a game.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the
Woo!
lead with the dunk like that.
Spates sets a screen. Exum passes to Spates. Rejection. And now Moore pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah! That's how we do
first
it.
Bucket in this one.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
Here's
Time
Takes it up
after
with both
time.
hands and rips it down.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a
Oh,
couple more
good
points
hands.
off that lead
Good,
right away.
good quick
Well, if
hands.
the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
On the wing, George. It's rebounded by New York.
And you really
No.
thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry
Uh-oh.
self-talk for
Looks
himself.
like I got Edwin.
Here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Orlando.
Yeah, but I thought the
How
shot
or why
blocking
they didn't
was
pass
the
it to
real
him
story.
there.
I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his
All right.
rejections.
Now, as
wide
they've gone on
open
this
three.
little run, they're right
They
back
need
in.
much better communication defensively.
Ouch! That looked painful.
Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's see how Indiana stacked up. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and they're also a team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Now here's Moore. Coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. Clock at 4. The fader. That's good.
Swish.
Moore's got 8 points.
Strong start here.
Dominate the
4
Knicks.
of his first 5 made.
Hey, he just smacked Miles in the face. Whoa! 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 At least it looked like it. Let's see. Ah, he did. Look at that. Bam! Bam! Come on, ref. You gonna let him get away with that? In slow motion. Not really slow motion.
He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Tell you what is this
The
league
feed to Lure.
come down to?
Will not go. This is off the front iron. Indiana leading by 4. Pass to Moore. In the corner, Miles with it. Lets it go with a 3.
No,
Rebound by
and because I was
The Knicks have gone just a shade under
flying all
50%
over
from
the
field.
place there.
5
Not my
of 11.
intention.
Feeds it to Exum. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And Lure gets it to go.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
Outside, Lynn. He kicks to Moore. Here's the 3. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points.
Gonna look for a
out
better
in
shot
front,
than that.
leading by a point. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. To get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Pacers so far, guys.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
New York's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Moore in at power forward. Ellis is out there with Jeremy Lin. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Stoudemire in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And keeping us updated from the side.
Wow, nice. Jeremy Lin.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers
Dooga.
played some outstanding basketball. He finished with 45 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kev.
Curse this Edwin guy.
Doris, thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a roll.
Better
like
than
that
Melo.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
Here's a follow.
Trouble.
The foul on the shot.
Scoring. Scoring.
And the foul goes against
Trouble
Indiana.
scoring.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is
Alright,
how
let's
they've
see
been
if we can get
sharing
back in
the
this here.
basketball.
The Knicks making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in.
Move the ball.
Outside, Lin. They set the pick. Nice teamwork.
Nice,
to set up
there
the
we
pick
go.
And make the space for the J.
Very well executed pick. to give
Dante
him all
Graves,
kinds of
my
space
free
to
throw
get that one
rival.
off.
We meet again.
Passes it to Porzingis. Moore
Nope.
with the block. Up top, Lin. 5 points in the game. Fires the three. And Freak.
Get in
gets it
there.
to go.
Woo!
And the assist by Stoudemire. And 11 points for Freak.
Yeah, it's such
Pass,
a sweet
Stoudemire.
three-point
You should
stroke
get that
there. It
assist.
can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Graves, defended by Lin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Graves. Some solid defense there
Nope.
from Lin. Pacers leading by 5. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the way up. Lin's got 7.
Much
And I
better.
like the
Now
fact
we're getting
that
our
he
act
really
back
was
together.
unfazed by
Good
that
7-0
scoreless
run
first
here.
quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes.
Patience?
The long rebound.
Patience?
The transition
We don't have
plays.
time for
Make the
patience.
defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
Stop.
in scoring,
Fingers.
first in blocks, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down.
Almost full
or
starting
even come
lineup back
close.
in there. Georgia's
Setting
still
up on the
getting the
changes
rest.
now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Stoudemire. And it's Hill in for Jeremy Lin. Here's Graves. No good, unable
Nope.
to win this run.
A
for it to
slight
clear
advantage
out.
for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Get in there.
Moore with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of
We
unselfishness.
are
Really hard not to
amazing.
appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Spates.
Oh no, I got
Following the
caught
basket
up.
by Freak.
Oh,
Porzingis
he
still
missed.
hit.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
From deep Miles. Good, and the assist
Woo!
goes to Ellis. And now it's a 12-point Indiana lead.
Clearly, they've been the
Nice
team
12-0
here in the
run.
first
Let them
half.
tie it
Well,
up.
they've been
They're
hitting
like, nope,
right,
nope, nope. Let's
looking for
correct
those high
this.
percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Ah,
Gets
too
it to
easy.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Indiana leading by 10. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Hill dishes to Moore, right at the free throw line.
No,
And it's no
I don't
good.
know why I
Third
tried
time
that.
He's missed in 9 shot attempts. The pass to Graves. There's a screen. And Calvin
Wow.
is fouled, and he's
Nice
going to the
and
line
one.
for one more.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender.
Oh,
on
now
him
Paul
down
George
low.
is back
And
in.
I
Oh,
really
but
thought he
Adams
would
has
be.
replaced Ellis.
You know, at first glance,
Dedmon's
you
in
wouldn't
two.
think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but
Wow!
he
No,
didn't look
how
like
do
he
you
was
get
out of his element at all?
box
And
out?
the Pacer. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Turner. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. Monte Ellis.
Finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
What if he's got a few more of those?
Say this Edwin guy's good.
Start shrinking even further.
The drive by Hill. Dedmon kicks to Hill from 15 feet away. And yep,
Joe.
after rolling around the rim.
Edmond would have cut
Hill's
in.
got first bucket of the night.
A lot easier of a shot.
Exum with it. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Off touch off the glass. 14 points for
Oh,
him.
come on,
Really,
Stream.
really
Go,
good at
don't you go
recognizing
glitchy
the
on me.
gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Hill passes to Moore.
That was easy.
Authority.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead.
Hold on, I'm gonna check my internet speed. See if maybe it dropped again.
To dunk like that.
Now,
Okay, a
and
little
he can
bit, so
become
cause
points on the
that,
board every night. He's averaging right around
brief
13
little
and a half points
glitch.
a game. Count that one.
Well, the defense not doing a good job
Wow.
of getting after him. They've
Cannot
got to
stop
him and
this
make it
Edwin
tough
guy.
for him. That's his second quarter.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Dedmon's shot is off.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
well, it would be
Master
appropriate. I mean, it is Christmas.
Spates sets a screen. Here's Edwin. Off target from three-point range.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Ah! Oh, but he's not gonna get it in time. He
And
should
the
have just
first
gone
half
for the
comes to a
layup.
close. We've got a close game going on here.
Oh, Dedmon.
Pacers lead by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
Ah, we would have had it.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Here's Exum. And New York looking at who they've got. We've got Maurice Spates. Exum is out there with a Flalo. And it's Porzingis in at the 4 spot. Kicks it to Exum. From outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
Nope,
They've
nope,
held a
nope. That is
12-point
mine.
lead early. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Ellis goes in, and he gets it to go.
Nice,
Ellis
good
has
job.
got the first points of the second half here for Indiana.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger
Whoa,
guys.
that was weird.
He made it look easy that time.
That's tipped.
No!
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Exum with it, picked up by Turner. New York moving the ball around. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor. And so here is Indiana. 4-point game. Outside, George.
Really need to work on an answer for this guy.
Edwin, he's guarded by Hill. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Rebounded by Moore.
That's one.
Rely on him to miss at this point.
Now Hill. The dish to Moore. Good. The assist goes
That's
to Hill. 17 points for Freak.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean,
that was a no-doubter on that one.
Dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
All right, Coach, what we got? Run the fast break.
A lot of
Got
time games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. Freak, number 1.
Braves.
Got to avoid sending him to the line. Absolutely no one
my
has
free
better
throw
form
rival
from the stripe than he does.
Jeremy Lin, he's in for Hill. And the Knicks making a change here. Now here's Exum. Defended by Caspi, dishes to Aflalo. And here's Exum. He has 5. To shoot. Porzingis passes to Caspi. Exum with a wide open look. And the 3-ball is good. Exum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the kind of D
Tisk,
that you're
tisk,
not going to
tisk.
find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lynn kicks to Moore.
The way I wanted you to take that screen. Oh, whoa!
And now
What a
the fast
play!
break Exum with the ball. And lots of contact there. Missing the
Not
shot.
expecting
He'll
him to
shoot
turn around and
that
make
one
a
on George.
grab like that.
Dante Exum has been getting it done. He has 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from 3-point range as well.
No stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Stoudemire comes, and it's C.J. Miles in for Paul George. Ellis kicks to Moore. Stolen
Dang
by
it!
Exum.
Stop getting in my way!
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. So they take the lead. Exum's got 13.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Back to Lynn. Down low. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Pacers take possession. Indiana.
That's why I don't post up that much.
Ellis.
What am I doing? My teammates
Then
just
it's Turner.
constantly
And it's George
get in my
the
way.
small forward position. That's the Pacers 5. To take the lead. Good. George has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here.
Buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Time.
Take Spates. I have no problem with this.
Over to the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take
Oh, he got it. Nice. Look. Took a second for it to click in my head.
Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And a wide open look for Freak. Good. The assist
Wide
goes
open
to
look
Hill.
and an excellent
Hill's
release.
got his 6th assist on the night.
Perfect screen there with a terrific look.
The setup was good. The screen. You have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job.
It's Graves, and again it's New York. A few
Oh, a bunch of
possessions
close
into the fourth
battles
quarter,
today.
Just over a minute played. Here's Hill. It's Freak, top of the key. Outside for George. And again, it's Indiana converting.
And his presence as a scorer, it just
That's
has a
how we do
calming
it.
effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Graves passes to Porzingis. It's stolen by Hill. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. And that one's good.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Pacer lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle for the Pacers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
Steady now. Steady. Steady.
Can't get it to go.
And there's the double-double.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Sure.
No!
And New York the other way now.
Uh-oh.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Edwin.
That's not good.
And the three off target.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Outside Hill. Jumper off the screen. And the shot no good.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make
Edwin's
a lot
definitely
more of those than he
cooled
misses
down.
when he's got that much room.
And it's sent back by George. That's in, and the Pacers
I should
lead
have
is
had
cut
that.
to
I
just 5
stopped a
points,
little
and
too
the
soon.
Hexham, he's checked in for New York.
Definitely some good battles here.
Pacers leading by 5. It's a good screen. Right side Hill. This is to Moore. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for free.
Okay.
11 rebounds and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
And so Moore nails both of them.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Oh, and here we go. Ellis has got it. The fast break chance. And the basket by Hill.
Seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Jeremy Lin is checked in for Indiana. Off on that one, so he goes for 2 at the line.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why.
That's not good.
Greg, simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in
Whoops.
rebounds right
Whoa.
now.
Here's Edwin. And that comes.
1 second.
Comes off the assist.
Spam call. Had to
He's
ignore
got
that.
22.
Feeling it. No doubt
Got
about
distracted
it.
by it.
He's
That's why I was so out of
feeling it
position.
Right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Moore left side. Here's Turner.
Nice.
No mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well,
Yeah.
he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can't.
force
when
behind that
necessary,
one-hander.
sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis had to say to the team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. Got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Lynn. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
.131 left to play here in the fourth. Edward, defended by George.
Oh boy, I have got to do in fantasy baseball. Just taking hits all of a sudden here with injuries. Lost Lorenzo Kane this week. Now Clayton Kershaw is going to take a stint on the DL.
From about 16, and it's Spates with the rebound.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've
boy, oh boy, and I only have one DL spot to work with.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
I have an idea on who to
Greg.
drop.
A ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And both free throws good for Spates.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Lynn dishes to George. Yes!
Woo.
And a nice assist from Lynn. And the Pacers lead by 8.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not going to say this game is over till it's over.
Enough to know when a game is over.
Case in point right there.
In that category.
And an intentional foul right there. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it's more penetrating.
All right, well,
finishes it off with
if you're going to allow me to do that, I'll take it.
Surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring.
Waiting for the foul there, and it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll go around him, and then it's like, well, I guess I'll continue to go around him.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Here's Exum. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by George. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They're not even going to attempt it.
More with it.
And that's the ball game.
A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that'll do
Punch
it,
myself in
folks.
the head there.
For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the
2K
Not a bad
Sports
overall
postgame
game.
Show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here.
Oh,
Smith
Ernie
and
Johnson
Shaquille O'Neal.
here.
Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game.
Freak.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the chart. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Block.
Just a sensational performance.
And
on
there's a
lot
swish.
of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about.
There's a bounce,
Man,
bounce,
some
bounce
games he's in the
swish.
background,
Oh, here's
he
that
doesn't
wide
get a
open
chance to
dunk
be
at
the
the end of
star
the
show.
game.
But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
There's a block.
And that will
Here's
be
a
it for our
block.
special
Everywhere a
Christmas
block.
Day
Block. Old
broadcast of the
McDonald
NBA
had a
Jordan 2K
block. Yeah, not bad. 50% from behind the arc. Wonder with my better shooting, I need to check where I am amongst three-pointers. Just curious about that. Check that and then wrap things up for today. Boop, 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 bidoo, 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 bidoo. Ah, batting cages with Derrick Rose. I would love to, but I've got to get this done. Unfortunately. Next time, Derek. Next time. Alright, I need league leaders. Still up in points per game. I'm still leading the league, barely. I'm fourth there, but tied for third. Shooting percentage on top. Here we go, this is what I wanted. I am leading the league. Still on top here. Plus minus per game, third. But my plus minus overall, yeah, that's right, best in the league. Total points, best in the league. Alright, well, that is going to do it for this edition of the Short Morning Sports Stream. We'll pick things up again. We'll take on a little bit of a road trip here, back-to-backs. One in Sacramento, one against Minnesota. So that'll be coming up next week. Coming up this afternoon, the plan is to be in Overwatch, but who knows, maybe something else might pop up. I'm not quite sure yet, but pretty much plan on me being in Overwatch for this afternoon, and that'll do it for this week, and then we'll pick things up again on Monday. Excuse me. Running down everything else, Twitter's at 4moresports, YouTube is youtube.com/DSADeathAndy589. You can find links below in the channel info section, or you can also find links to my Twitter and Twitch in the description area if you're watching later on YouTube. If you are indeed watching later on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe button, give this video a good old thumbs up, and of course, if you would like to help support the stream, you can do so by following me here on Twitch and continue to come back and watch yourself. You can donate to the stream, or you can simply help out by sharing the stream, friends, family, whoever. Any of those methods are greatly appreciated, and any would be a big help. I think that covers everything. So again, coming up this afternoon, I will be in Overwatch. Let's see, am I missing anything? Nope, I think I'm good. So, until the next time you decide to tune in, I will see you at that point. But until then, have a great day, everybody.